Hello? Quite possibly hello? I haven't even tried to see if any of the audio works or how good it sounds, but here we are. This seems to work with OBS in the native resolution, just in a window. I can switch excuse me, pretty easily back and forth between Diablo 2 and OBS if needed. Alright, I just created a new character, Mr. Rolls McRock, human paladin. Not sure what kind of build or skills I'm going to use. I don't remember what's good or not. Auras, defensive auras, or offensive auras. Combat skills. I think I remember Zeal being good. Allows you to attack multiple adjacent enemies with a single attack. Blessed Hammer. Summons an ethereal hammer that spirals outwards, dealing damage to enemies it hits. Fist of the Heavens. Lightning strikes your target as holy bolts seek out nearby enemies. Just putting an itsy bitsy amount of thought into what I might want to invest into. Probably offense. Regenerates life. Resists fire. Car's level 30. Salvation. When active, aura decreases fire, cold, and lightning damage done to you and your party. Sounds like that's probably a good one to wait for. Resist all 60%. Interesting. When active, aura increases defense rating of you and your party. Let's go hit things. Maybe she can. Maybe she can't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she will and can. Because I played this game quite a bit, but I don't think I've ever even gotten past hell mode. But I do like to come back to it and play it, usually up until I'll probably beat Nightmare and then get part of the way through hell and then stop. Something like that. For all time. Beasts. Beasts. Okay. Let's go do beast stuff out in the wilderness. That's what you always say, Paladin guy. Some good old fashioned, relaxing, pixelated violence. Everybody loves a little bit of a pixelated violence. Just playing with the mouse. I'm just like reaching down here and clicking on run, and then walk, and then run. Fun when the train drives by my house. It goes, I'm a train. I'm a train. I'm a train and I'm a pain. You get used to it. Rude beast. I will smite thee verily and swiftly. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alright. Increased accuracy and damage at the cost of life. So, increased attack rating, so increased chance to hit. And 180% increase in damage. Sounds pretty good. Should I just do a build completely based around this? Even though being tanky is a bit important, I think. Especially once you get to the end of Nightmare and beginning of Hell. I think the farthest I've gotten was actually on Diablo 2 Resurrected. I was playing on console. I got to like the beginning of like Karagrath, like the final chapter or act. And then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna play other stuff now. I'm quite flippant with, oh, I'm gonna play this game. Oh, I'm gonna play this game, and then it's like a year later, I rotate back to an old playthrough or something, or just start over. Fun stuff. Probably also one of the reasons why I have a bit of inconsistency with my, or a lot of inconsistency with my YouTube uploads. Maybe I would record more content if I just like, if like, oh, I'm gonna play something different now. Just said, screw it. Just, like record like an episode. And like maybe rotate back to it eventually. Look at me, I still haven't spelled. I still have not spelled my skill. No, I have not spent my skill. I have not spent it, no. Probably this? Or just go all in on prayer. It does cost mana. Maybe this is gonna suck, but I'm gonna go all in on prayer. When active, aura slowly regenerates the life of you and your party. Alright. Let's go, I guess. It constantly drains, though. It looks like. Okay. I think I might have Q, W, and E set as hotkeys. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Q. And then I'm going to set a W just as auto attacks so I can just flip it off. Gonna flip it off. Like, screw you, Ming. Screw you. You're an asshole. I'm thinking about maybe I want to look at the credits for Diablo 2 because I'm thinking who is the guy or team or girl or who or whatever, whoever, anyone, the team or people or person that did the artwork for the enemy sprites. That was a weird way to, long-winded way of saying that. I'm gonna put the auto map up. I don't know if they always had the option to make the auto map in the corner like that, but as a child, I don't remember it ever being an option. I probably would have used it if I knew, or if it was available. I don't know if it was always there or if it was like patched in later. A cap? Oh my goodness. 1 to energy. That'll be 1 more energy that goes towards my aura. Maybe stats. A little bit of everything? Maybe? I believe with the PlugY mod, I can unassign. Yeah, it says here Alt. Like the Alt key, unassign. Shift key, if you want to unassign by 10 points. Alright. Energy and vitality, I suppose. Okay. When you increase this, it increases the mana cost by 0.1. So I'm thinking, do I want that? Heals for 1 more point, but mana cost increased by 0.1. I don't know, we'll see if we start getting our ass kicked. I'll just switch to it real quick. Now I'm also wondering, did prayer always have a requirement for mana? I felt like maybe it didn't before. You just got the constant healing regardless of mana. I'm surprised I haven't seen the den yet, or I ran by it and didn't notice. Probably just going to clear out all of these little critters. Oh, that makes them sound cute. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. Here we go. This is the place. What do you mean? Evil doesn't dwell in this cave. That's just discriminatory. Just because they're demons doesn't mean they're monsters, alright? No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that means. It's interesting how much the tables turn when you're not geared enough and you get to hell mode and those fallen one just absolutely kick your ass. Especially when they're immune to your attacks. The sound effects for those guys are like insanely loud, huh? I think that they're probably still really loud. I don't think there's anybody to complain though, so I don't know. I do not know. Charm requires level 5, increases strength by 1. This may or may not be a first step towards doing videos again. I've been thinking about it so much, but not doing it. It's just one of those ruts you get in sometimes, you know? And sometimes for me, they just last a really long time. It's a really long time. I don't know if that's a song, but I did it. I did it anyway. It's the best singing, probably, that's ever been performed. Ever. So proud of myself. I should get an award. Kill all monsters in the den. Alright. Mostly just wanted that to come off my screen. I'm gonna drink stamina potion so I can be extra speedy McPaladin guy. Those gargantuan things are so sexy. They're sexy beasts. Guess I'll drink my potions? Well, I don't know. Use aura or use potion? I run out of mana eventually, probably. You know, it might work good with healing ability, the combat skill that makes you hurt yourself when you use it. It doesn't cost mana, right? Okay, I was gonna say that would be very rude. It costs mana. Seems pretty effective. Overburdened, even with this extra juicy inventory. All right, let's see here. Leather armor, the couple of sockets in it. Look here, I got a chipped emerald. Armor, 3 dexterity. Why not? I never use the gems ever. So I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna stick it in here. Why not? Uh, I don't know. I can't identify some of this stuff. Let's see. I have I have 2 scrolls of town portal. So I'll use day after I grab everything that I absolutely can. Time to sell the crap. Wait, can I like shift? Right? No. Trying to see if I can like shift click these to sell. I don't remember. I'll just drag and drop them over. Old school style. Drag and drop. Got these 3 items that require identification. I'm gonna buy a home. 1 to maximum damage. Uh, 20% or 20 defense. Gonna waste the gem, I guess. Gonna sell it. Forget it. No sweat off my back. No use crying over spilt milk. I'm just gonna sell that too. And all these potions. I already have so many potions. Drowning in potions. I'll be addicted to these potions in no time. Worth. Totally worth. Okay. I don't think I need to have all of these. I'll just use it again. With the expanded inventory, I don't mind holding on to these. You know what? There we go. Interrupted my own thought. Um, with the extra inventory space, I don't mind having some of these extra stamina potions. In fact, popping it off a little bit sounds nice. I have more stats to spend. Beautiful. He's so beautiful. Okay, I think I just missed a few of these fallen ones here and there. Maybe. Somewhere. It's just like literally this one, huh? Yep. Hooray, I'm hero. He said duty, her. What skill do I want? Let's see. What does the next rank do? Is it always 8% of my life? Oh, huh. That's pretty neat. Alright, I'll have rank 2 in sacrifice and rank 2 in prayer. Prayer and sacrifice. That's what this character is about, I suppose. Maybe I'll do an old school RuneScape stream. Maybe. Thinking, well, that would be chill and cool, but do I want to make a new character for my YouTube account, or do I want to use my like actual RuneScape character? I don't want to pay for 2 subs, so I might just use my normal character. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that would be weird or not. Maybe it'd be weird. I'm weird, so I might think it's weird. I'm not sure right now though. What are the pros and cons to that situation is what I'm wondering. I'm coming up blank. Do I care? Do I not care? I don't know. Wow. Sturdy quilted armor. Wow, wee. All right. Wow. Oh, it's like basically the next level. I have achieved the next level in the game. I don't know what the Blizzard Entertainment like I don't know how many like how many buildings do they own? Like how many studios do they own where people work for them? Is it just one somewhere? But anyway, I wonder what it looked like on the inside and the outside while they were developing Diablo 2. I feel like my accuracy is really bad. I feel like a lot of these attacks are missing. Wowzers. Lots of the enemy. The enemy. Lots of the enemy. The enemy. Oh, yeah. I'd say 99% of the time it's a good idea to attack the fallen shaman. Okay, I'm at half health. I'm actually going to test out this prayer aura. See if it's even worth anything right now. Yeah, fighting this guy would be a good idea. Okay, well, I'm out of mana, so it's not healing me anymore, huh? Yep. For right now, it doesn't seem amazing. That's exactly why it's a good idea to save the skill and stat reset from Akara for when you really need it. It's like, yeah, my build sucks. I need to fix it. Problem with that, though, is if your build sucks even more after you try to tweak it or do a new one. That's the ouch. I don't think you can undo and then redistribute skill points with PlugY, just the stat points. Smack. Smack that. Hand axe. That was terrible. That was awful. So sorry. Oh yeah. I am the strong guy who plays game. Just more of my blood than the enemy's blood. What a battle. That's a fight to remember for all ages to come. More sacrifice or more prayer, huh? I feel like you have to go all into prayer if you want it to be good, but also maybe not. the little quest thing is just like whoosh, whoosh. Actually, like, one of the reasons why I'm also kind of doing the stream, why I'm trying to like get myself into the mindset to do videos again, is just because one of the YouTubers I really like, Mickey D, hasn't been able to post videos due to his health or something like that, I believe. And I was like, well, I miss his content and I want to see it again, but I'm well enough to do it, so why not? I don't know if it's like physical or like mental or emotional wellness with Mickey D, but I hope that he gets well soon. I don't know. I felt like him not being able to inspired me to be able to. Not sure how to rationalize it 1,000%, but there you go. There you go. Overburdened already? Man, that's the whole reason I got the inventory mod. Okay, I need a whole bunch of scrolls of identify. 80. That's not so bad. After I identify this stuff, I'm sure I'll make more money than I spent. That's better. Get extra armor and attackers take damage when they hit me. That one gives a little bit more armor. I don't want the fire resistance for that. It's not, doesn't really matter too much right now, I don't think. A ring. Extra maximum damage and extra attack rating. Oh, hi Mithril. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it has been way too long. Feeling a bit more optimistic about doing content. But right now it's chill Diablo 2 time to kind of get me into the mindset. One of my resolutions is to not be so critical of myself and my content, because that like adds too much extra stress that I don't want with the channel, because it's supposed to be chill for me and for the viewers. And I feel like if I'm like overwhelmed, like I don't want that to like transfer over into like my videos. Okay, what does this charm do? 4 to dexterity. Might hold on to that. I hope you've been having a good new year so far. This is too many potions. Gonna have to have a little bit of restraint and choose to go buy the potions when they drop. My instincts just say pick up all the potions. Good to keep stocked up on town portals. I think I can put my gold in my stash and it should transfer to the shop when it needs to, or when I need to buy stuff. Yeah, today one of my friends was telling me that he's starting to get sick. I was sick for the first time in like 10 years 3 weeks ago. Fortunately, it wasn't so bad. It started with a sore throat and then body aches that were like mostly in my legs. I hope that your living situation has gotten better. I think you had mentioned something before about something like that. Though I do not remember completely, I do hope that things have gotten better. Okay, I think I'm actually done shopping. I clicked away from the game for a second. I think that's the audio cut out for a second, maybe because of that. I'm gonna try not to pick up all the potions and crappy stuff like this crude guitar. I feel like sometimes I miss because my character attacks, but he's still not close enough for the attack to hit. It's weird. Oh, gotcha. I got a dog too. I also think it's a good time for me to start making content because my dog, when I got him, he was still a puppy. And he was a rowdy little chimchom. I call him a chimchom sometimes. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a reference to anything. It's just a silly pet name I have for him. But yeah, I didn't want him to like bark because he would get pretty rowdy. But he's mellowed out a lot, and I think I'll probably be good to go. I understand being exhausted as well. Caffeine helps me a lot. Well, that's a lovely crowd. Pomeranian called, oh, in the little chat box in OBS, there's a little heart like thing, I think, to like a message or something, but it's like covering up where you're trying to put your dog's name, and I'm just like, why? Why is this UI like this? Another thing that'll help with me recording videos is I decided to put my laptop actually on my desk and not under my table because I just use it as my main PC and I don't really take it anywhere. But I was like, oh, well, if I put it on the table, I'm just going to open it and use that as a second monitor. And that helps me to keep an eye on OBS, viewer chat, the decibel meters for the game, and for my own microphone. But my dog is the same way, rowdy and loves people. He could be pretty mellow though sometimes. It's just when he's around like anybody besides like me and my partner. He's like, new people, woohoo! He's like sort of like a rescue dog in the way that his old owners had to get rid of him because they had a kid and their kid ended up being allergic to him. So they had to rehome him. And it was like a Craigslist thing, like an ads posting website. And I was just like, this dog looks perfect. Looks like he has the great energy for me. He's basically a perfect dog for me, is how it's ended up, fortunately. If I'm a bit like rambly and like tangenty and like incoherent, it's because I'm like trying to be like relaxed and not be like a perfect performance on stream. Like that might end up being more appealing anyway. Like, I don't know. Those resolutions though, being more relaxed and not be under so much pressure of my own self judgments. I said that too vindictively. I'm just like, my own self judgments. Okay. I need to like actually mentally sort through this stuff because I don't want every single potion that exists. Another ring. Poison resist 5%, 31% extra gold. It's better than nothing. Just trying to see if I have any better. I'll make a comment if there is anything good, anything nice. But no, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty much ready to sell stuff once I'm filled up, which will be soon, I believe. I think this is the bottom of this cave. This is like a non-essential area, I believe. But I think most non-essential dungeon side areas contain different enemies that drop different loot or something, and there's more unique enemies or the rare enemies, or I don't remember which is which, but they drop better loot, I think. Something like that. I know a little bit about many things. I might not know any one thing incredibly deeply and masterfully, but I can tell you a little bit about this and that and here and there. It's always the best when the ranged enemies are the uniques with the minions that do more damage, because they always just absolutely just fill you with arrows, pretty much. Oh my goodness. Using the sacrifice ability against them is not helping, probably. I'm probably gonna need to reset my build, depending on if I care about that too much or not. Taking a Pomeranian to the beach sounds like it would be the best thing ever for them. Yeah. Yeah, I really want to finish Planescape too. But yeah, it is pretty difficult, I would say. I think it's fair to say I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. I think that it'll be a bit easier on me if I don't feel so pressured to do a whole playthrough just in a straight line. Like I might have to like do other things and revisit, even if it means that I have a million playthroughs going on at a time. As long as I don't think that that's a bad thing, I think that I'll be able to be a bit more like on the level with like uploading and doing content. I'm just naturally like a very scattered and like I don't know. I feel like I like systematically shift into like different patterns. Like, oh, I'm like in a mood to play this type of game in this game because I play a lot of other games other than role playing games. I actually really like to play strategy, some like old strategy games. Um, if I want to get some stress out, I do like to play first person shooters. But I don't think I would never do content on anything like that. I don't think that watching that is interesting for myself, and I don't watch stuff like that for myself. But I do like to play it. Distributing my stats is a good idea. I'm gonna need to get used to like the delay between gameplay, what people see in the gameplay, and like the delay in like me seeing their chat, because I know that that's the thing. Like I'm like 99% sure that things get a bit delayed. One thing, like if I tried streaming like a new game that's like super amazing looking, like it would probably like melt my computer trying to like stream it and then like maintain video quality at the same time and frame rate. The computer would just catch on fire and explode. I haven't had mana this whole time because I left my aura on accident. I'm probably gonna have to do this like a lot before my brain like can autopilot like commentary. Well, like somehow also being like reflective and thoughtful about what I say. Sometimes I feel like I get like I can do one thing, but then I kind of get like tunnel vision. It's like, oh, I can't talk. I need to focus. If I talk too much, I'm just gonna die. But like, I'm not like a pro gamer, so nobody probably expects that of me anyway. Guess probably gonna keep exploring this part of this dungeon, and then I'll start making my way towards my objective. Also, let me know if like the sound effects sometimes are louder than my voice or like interrupting my voice. Like when an enemy attacks or is hit or I attack or something, it seems like it gets a bit loud. It'd be so easy peasy just to go turn it down in the sound options menu. Okay, I think that I'm done here. This place is done. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna keep exploring the cold plains. All right, brain, remember, always attack the fallen shaman. They're an asshole. I can't even remember what like the policy is for swearing anymore. Like, I'm going to avoid like saying anything that's more than ass probably. I don't know, because it's like so many people I've watched, they're always like, oh, my channels keep getting like delisted or they keep getting like blocked or like they can't get advertising because I said fuck one time. So I was just gonna be like, okay, whatever. Just gonna say it like that one time. I'll probably say it again. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. It feels like it's like, oh, I'm like 9 and I said the F word on accident in front of my parents, and it's like, oh, don't do that. You're not gonna get your allowance. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Don't take away my revenue. Oh, there's no game sound coming through. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It says it's being captured on OBS on my end, but it actually is not coming through then. I might be able to fix it. I might have to do some troubleshooting to get this to work properly. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to think. I think I know what the problem is. Okay. I think I know what the problem was. I think that it's quite possibly due to the audio track being recorded to. Or, how do I explain this? OBS is trying to record 2 different audio tracks, one for my voice and one for the game. And I usually do that for editing a video so I can have the 2 different tracks separated for editing the audio. But I think on streaming they have to both be on the same one. I'm hoping that Maybe you hear it now? I don't know. Okay. Okay, you can hear it fine now. Yeah, that's what it was. I just had to make sure that my microphone and the game were on the same audio track.
I am overburdened.
Not recording as two separate ones. Completely forgot about that. Definitely a good thing to remember. Alright, I lost some progress, but also gained some progress because now we have sound. I don't know if I'll save my streams as VODs or whatever. I don't know if I'll save them to my YouTube as a regular video. Maybe. Okay, this corpse mark buckler is definitely better. Enhanced defense, extra life, poison resistance, attackers take damage, and repairs durability every 33 seconds. A mouthful. The stagger does extra damage to undead. Interesting. I think that I'm just gonna sell
Good day.
everything. It all has to go. Go, go, go. Too many potions. Though I do need more stamina potions. Those are always amazing to have. Throwing knife of quality. That's going in the bin. My cursor goes off the screen. It's probably because I'm like trying to look at something on OBS on my other monitor. I can just stash these chip sapphires, I guess. Oh, is this cave in the same place? Okay. That's good that the maps are being consistent, because like I think last time I played this the maps always reset. Or wait, no, was that Diablo 2 Resurrected? It was like every time you restarted the game the areas would always be re-randomized or re-procedurally generated or whatever that newfangled gamer tech stuff is. Yeah. Yes, this is indeed the old version. Why not, you know? I own Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is like the remastering. I have it on the Xbox. And it is cross progress, but you also have to like buy it on PC if you want to use your characters that are on your console. Which I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna play my copy of Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. Lead these guys away from the shamans. That's the strat. Well, at least it's what I'm doing. Seemed like a good idea. No resurrection for you. Slow, tiny, impish goblin things. An area of effect attack would be good here. Yeah, except for this guy's still reviving them. Rude. Okay. Wait, here's another. Oh, is he reviving? He's actually reviving the other shamans. That's good. Yeah, most of Blizzard's newer games that they still care about, they try to keep exclusively on their launcher. They're just like, nope, no Steam. We compete with those guys, fuck them. Eventually, I feel like a lot more stuff will be cross-play and cross-progression, and hopefully... Well, I'm not sure if platforms will open up in that same way, though. Like, since there's no more... Well, since there's not so much, like, hard, like, merchandise you can get, like, CDs and stuff, like, platforms were probably gonna just keep competing with each other more, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but then again, Blizzard Entertainment is a wreck. Well, sort of. I mean, it's not like they're crashing and burning, like, or anything like that, but hear that they're not a fun company to work for, and that they can be very inefficient with things. I guess when you make as much money as a company like they do, people in the company probably feel like they could, like, do inefficient, dumb stuff. But, what's the content creator's name? He's, like, called Thor, I think? He used to work for Blizzard Entertainment, and he talks about it a lot on stream. Yeah, like, it's definitely cool that they do still make, like, Blu-ray sets, and they do still, like, print CDs, but they definitely are steering away from towards physical media. It's cool that Nintendo still does so many, like, cartridges with the Switch. I think cartridges are cool. Oh, yeah, let me tell you how I really feel. They're fucking pieces of shit, and I hate them! Oh, now I'm demonetized, damn. It's not good for my mental or physical health to, like, actually be mad about things. I've been mad enough about Blizzard being duty. I wish I took better care of my stuff as a kid. And honestly, like, throughout like moving here and there and partying and like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't even know where half of my belongings have gone. I like look around and I'm like, what happened to all that shit I used to own? Huh? I used to have a tendency to like give stuff away too. And so it's like I probably got like drunk or something and like gave all my stuff away. And then like didn't even realize it was gone until like a year later. I'm like, oh, where's all my stuff? I drank all of my stamina potions. Damn. Why have I done this? I guess I'm just gonna have to take the long portal trip. No, I mean, it's just down the road, basically.
Hello.
That gives a little more armor and strength. That's good. 1 dexterity. No, I'm selling that. I'll slot these rejuvenation potions and sell the rest. Three to 7, that's the same. Plague suit leather armor. Definitely more armor. Gives a bit of life, cold resist, attacker takes damage, and it self-repairs. Definitely an upgrade. I guess another inspiration for wanting to stream is I like watching this really like playful, non-serious creator called Wilburger. He likes doing a lot of like Oblivion videos, like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and he just like uses the console and mods the game and just like tries to make it glitch out and just like laughs, and like he just has a really contagious like playfulness like to him, and like that speaks to me. I like it when people are like very like not serious, but like you can tell that they just want to have fun and like they're very genuine about it. Like, or like creators that are like that, I guess. I mean, I guess I don't watch very many other creators that are like Wilburger. I don't know if there are.
I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel.
Local Starbucks had a female student from the States working. She was studying English. Lit, so we had many happy chats. Bought her a copy of your favorite... Oh, does it say book? Yeah, book. As a leaving present. I need to figure out how to get rid of this little emote thing that I'm probably never going to use because it's like blocking the most recent chat message. What's a bother? I'm like weird about who I watch. I don't know. I just like will find just like I don't know. Like I like to watch like a lot of Brutal Moose. And then like I also watch like other like weird crazy niche stuff like Civvy. He does like a lot of content on like retro boomer shooter, like quote unquote like neo retro shooter type things and like sometimes other like weird stuff. Or like, who's another one that's weird? Oh, Warlockracy. I really like to watch Warlockracy. He has some really interesting perspectives on the like Slavic modding community. I don't know how to put that, like, because I guess like a lot of like Russian or like Slavic modders, I guess, do like stuff for like old games like Fallout, like 2, like 1 and 2. Like they just know that like ancient esoteric code for like modding games like that, and like he does a lot of content on that. Well, thank you for choosing to hang out and talk and watch my stream, considering the varied amount of subscriptions that you have. So far, this has been like relaxing and chill and fun for me. This is probably the most successful stream I've ever done. On the side, I've like messed around with like streaming me just DJing like weird like niche electronic music that I like, and that was like cool and fun, but like I don't know why I don't really have like a reason for why I didn't like commit to it, but it was still interesting to like troubleshoot and figure out. I definitely have a lot of fun with troubleshooting. And sometimes just like, oh, I get it all like set up, and then like I don't know. I'm kind of weird with music. I kind of just like to do it for myself. Like if I'm just experimenting, like producing like digital stuff just for fun. I don't know. I feel like I end up just getting in a weird mindset about DJing for people, because I always feel like people really like to smoke crack when they listen to electronic music, and like I'm just like really wary of like attracting like that kind of like vibe, I guess, is like just like how I'm gonna boil it down, I guess. Yeah, Stalker 2 to come out. Yeah. I need to actually play Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. I feel like I'm not hardcore enough to play that game. Like, I tried playing it probably a couple months ago, and I was just like, oh, hey, I'm dead. Right, like, I don't want to be judgmental of, like what people choose to do with their lives, but, like, I've just felt like crazy substances have been, like, a very negative, like, impact on my mental and emotional state. And it promotes a sense of escapism that is not healthy for a human being. Like, I don't want to be, like, outwardly defensive about anything like that, but, like, at the same time, I feel, like, a deep, like, urge to, like, protect myself from, like, anything that's more than, you know, a delicious pint of stout or a little bit of legal recreational substances. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized if I talk about pot. Yeah, I should just say joint. Be like, yeah, it's ambiguous. When you eat, like, joint doesn't mean anything, right? Even though everybody knows what that is. Right. That's definitely what I gleaned from playing Stalker, is that it likes to do things to you that you shouldn't do to people. That's like the challenge, though. No, I get it. Like, I mean, it's like it's like a radioactive survival simulation. Definitely hardcore. Okay, I need to follow down the road on this other way, I think. Right, yeah. I'm so weird. Like, 1 minute I'll be like, oh, music, yes, music. And then like 1 minute like day I'll be like, oh, this is so relaxing. And the next day I'll be like, I can't listen to this. It's like overstimulating me, even though it's like just like droning like lo-fi or something. So I'm kind of feeling like the prayer aura is, as they say, dog shit. So once I start hitting a wall where the enemies suck, I'll like reset my build and like pick something that's not god awful. Right? I think it would be interesting if somebody took like kind of how Stalker works, but then put it into like a Fallout landscape. That would be a cool mod, I think. Like, not necessarily to be Fallout or to, oops, I clicked off the screen. Not really to emulate Fallout, but to like make it a bit more like open world, I guess. Without like throwing on like perks and like all like the RPG elements. Keep it more like hardcore. Your upgrades are purely based on your armor and like weapon, because as far as I understand, that's like how it seems to be. Your strength is very gear dependent. Hooray, I leveled up. I know, I was thinking, oh, if I fully commit to prayer, maybe it gets good, but I'm just not feeling too good about it. I was kind of thinking about being like a bit defense offense. But I don't know, maybe I would probably want to go into Defiance, or Salvation would be great. Just 60% resist all. And I don't even think that these are connected here, so it's when I hit level 30, I could just get it. Just wondering though, reset my skills and just go into Defiance for now. Or just basic protection. I wish that there was like another kind of defensive aura besides prayer and resist fire at the beginning here. Something reliable. I'm gonna just put another into sacrifice for now. More damage, more accuracy. Don't play Path of Exile then. The developers were like, alright, we're gonna make a crazy skill tree, alright? Gonna be super customizable. How are we gonna do it? And then one guy at the table's like, oh, have you ever played Final Fantasy X? And then they took a look at that and they were like, oh my god, it's so huge and branching and it connects from the different characters' angles. Let's do that. And then I said, why have you done this? Oops, wrong tab. There we go. Gonna want some extra speed for this. I like how I drink the stamina potion and then another one drops. That's very useful. I want to kind of pull these guys over here and kill them and then take on Blood Raven. I think that I could play that on Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. But like, I have to be like in a mood to play a Souls-like, cause like that's a Souls-like game, right? Dodge rolling, big bosses, etc., etc., etc. I don't know how to speak. All right, all right, all right. Oh,
Join my army of the dead.
I really would like to not do that. Thank you for asking, but I'm going to have to respectfully decline by chopping your head off, alright? Come on. Yeah. That increased damage from sacrifice is pretty tasty. Return to Kashia for a reward. Yippity skippity.
Sisters, there was no other way.
Bloodborne. Yeah, I
can hardly believe that you've
for some
defeated
reason
Bloodraven.
Bloodborne always kicked my ass.
Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Alright. I think one of the mods I have makes their inventories bigger? Or does PlugY make them have a better inventory? I don't remember, actually. Something that I added in allows her to have like a ring, an amulet, and a belt, gloves and boots, I think. I don't know.
Great. It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Right, I feel like I'm pretty good at them, but I like have to be like so focused. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to be this focused. I have to focus this hard when I have to actually do things that matter. Not that video games don't matter, but like,
Good to see you.
too high stress for me, I think. I guess I played them enough that I could say I have died over and over again to a boss, and after I beat them, I don't feel like relieved that finally I beat them. I feel like, oh my god, that was painful and I beat them and I never want
Yes?
to do it again. Sometimes being bad is good. Good content. Go through the underground passage to the dark woods, search for the tree of Inifus, and recover the scroll. Okay, I think I am going to explore the mausoleum. Then after I explore the mausoleum, I'm going to go explore the crypt. And by that I mean I'm going to explore the crypt and then explore the mausoleum. I think the last time I was going into Planescape Torment, last time I tried it and then the last time I recorded it, I was having like audio glitches. I may yet have to trifle with such things. Unless it just magically doesn't do it and then I just can record, that would be cool too. I think I can almost say for sure I'll probably never play Valkyrie. I'll probably never play Valkyrie Profile on the channel again, just because it feels weird to me being like in turn-based combat and doing commentary at the same time. I just don't like the way it feels. It's like I feel very claustrophobic, like mentally, when I'm like in that state. So it's like stuff like that might be better to like play and get footage for, and then maybe do like an actual like summation of the video and my experience with it. Practice some editing skills maybe. But I don't think I like doing it in the Let's Play format. Just not my jam. Definitely prefer so far doing stuff like Planescape, Fallout, stuff like that. So I might broaden my horizons a little. Like I said, not gonna do first-person shooters, I don't think. If I did, it would like be retro shooter pixel stuff. And I don't think it would be like Let's Play format. We'll see though. Might have to think it over for another 8 months before I put anything into action. I really feel like I take like an obtuse amount of time to really think about something if I actually want to like commit to it. And sometimes I get put off because there's like that expectation you should be able to think of things like on the fly, have a response on the fly, have like put things into action on the fly, and then that like that pressure causes me to like choke a little bit, and then I'm just like disassociate, and then I don't do it. I think there's a pretty good chance though that I'm gonna be getting some sort of content out though, at whatever pace like is like relaxing and non over scrutinizing for myself, from myself. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta put all of my mental focus into not picking up every potion and damaged item. Yeah. There is a little bit of that forebodingness of sort of just like expecting something to turn out to be easy peasy, and then it's like, oh my god, this is a lot of work. Goodness gracious. I feel like if I don't over scrutinize my work, then I'll be able to like maintain it. And it's like not even just like any work I do, like it's creative work I do, like especially, like quadruply especially. Now, I don't know if I would actually do any videos on old school RuneScape, but I probably might like actually doing some chillscaping, as they say. Because like right now, this is like pretty mindless and chill. And like that's pretty mindless and chill in like a different way. Not that I don't like thinking, but lots of focus going right now into reducing stress and increasing relaxation when possible. When and if possible. I like watching video essays on games. Those are one of my favorites. But yeah, some people are very intense with it, doing 40-minute to like 6-hour long videos where they go completely in depth on the history of the developers and the publisher, like drama and stories and direct quotes, and like actually getting like correspondence between them and like maybe one of the, like a former dev or like something like that. Like, it's impressive the lengths that some people go to, you know, finding all the secrets, like even if they're like going on like a text walkthrough, you know, like actually taking the time to find footage for everything and then kind of going over it. And I love stuff like that because it's like, I feel like it creates accessibility for like a story and like an experience for somebody who has a hard time playing, like playing games in general, or like has a hard time like with certain types of games, and maybe they're interested in the narrative, maybe they just kind of wanted to see what it was like. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna play this, but I really want to know what it's about. I love that stuff. Like Warlocracy does stuff like that. Civvy does stuff like that. Good stuff. I like watching Josh Strife Hayes from time to time. He claims to be like pedantic, but I actually think that he's pretty fair actually with the pros and cons in his reviews. But Also, there's plenty of people that don't like him. I don't actually know why. But I've like, remember one time I was playing Guild Wars, I think, and I was like saying like, oh, well, like this and this, I thought he was pretty cool, and like, somebody was just like, oh, you're a Josh Strife, Haze Hand Boy, blah, and I'm just like, wow, that's aggressive. I didn't think that like he was actively disliked, like in that way. Like I said, I thought it was pretty fair with the conclusions that he comes to about games.
I am overburdened.
I have too many potions, don't I? I do. I have a bunch, of course. Of course! Why would I not?
Greetings.
If I remember any of those names, I'll maybe try to look them up. So much stuff. 40% extra gold, 5% lightning. I guess it gives extra gold compared to my other one. That. Save one of these bows for. Oh, you know what? I need to give some of the stuff to my hireling. Oops, I shouldn't have sold that ring.
I'll put that to good use.
Whoopsie.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Yeah. All right.
I'll put that to good use.
That's definitely better. Yeah, all good. Do what you need to do. Real life first. Always real life first. We're just chilling. We're just chilling here right now. I'm just having a legally recreational smoke of beep. I need to get a little button I push where it does the little old-fashioned sensor like sine wave noise thing. Be like, yeah, I'm doing beep, and then like YouTube would be like, oh well, you censored it, so now people somehow magically don't know that you said a really obvious thing. Let's see how quickly I get demonetized and like banned from YouTube from being too relaxed
Yes.
talking on stream. Oh, there's people that probably do the most insane shit ever, and I'm just like, oh, if I say fuck, I'm gonna get banned. Oh no. I'm like not even caring about being perfect with anything. I'm just like just cruising, randomly selling stuff. Will that make some people sad? I don't know. Maybe. But does it make me happy to not overthink things? Yeah. Pretty much. Alright. I think I'm gonna keep playing. Why did I not sell these potions? I'm gonna... Don't do this at home, kids. Littering is wrong. Like, what if a squirrel chokes on the plastic you throw on the ground? You ever think about that? Maybe that squirrel has a family and a girlfriend. And that squirrel's girlfriend has a family. And, like, they care. Okay, okay. Everybody knows that squirrels don't have families. That's a lie, I know. Am I really good at this game yet? I wonder, am I the best? Or am I mid-tier? I think, actually, if I follow the road in this place, it'll actually take me to the waypoint. How did I even get to this part? Oh, that's cool. I can move the mini-map with the arrow key still. That's pretty neat. Okay, yeah. I just like immediately ran away from the road. Came here. I'm gonna waste one of my portals because I forgot to get stamina potions, which I don't think matter when you're a higher level, but I don't know. I like them. Yeah, every time the audio cuts out, if it cuts out, which I'm pretty sure it does, it's because I've clicked away from the window that Diablo's in. Maybe there's a way to have the audio not cut out when I click away from it, but I haven't figured it out yet because OBS is very strange when it comes to capturing Windows displays or games. It almost always has to be a weird option. Like right now I have this one on window capture, but then again I don't know if I can get this game in a resolution that OBS will recognize. It's only allowing me to capture 1280 and 1920 by 1080, or yeah, or whatever. It only recognizes 2 resolutions, not the one that this game is in, unfortunately. There's probably a way around it, I'm just not there. But for the stream, this like works fine. As long as you don't mind letterbox, like scaling or aspect ratio or whatever you want to call it. I might know things, I might not know things. I might try to sound smart and sound like a dumbass. You know, I'm just trying to communicate, all right? Oh, leveling up is good. I should probably spend my stats. So far, I feel like the 8% like health I'm supposed to be losing from using this is like not really so bad. Oh, that's right. I have auras. So, you know, what's an aura? It goes to the companions. Brings more value in that way, I suppose. I think when the rogue makes them sparkle like that, they're easier to hit. I think. That's always good. Attack rating and being able to hit things is probably one of the most important factors in dealing damage. Nice. Welcome. Welcome. It's 2024 and I'm streaming Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. What a world. Alright, well there's the underground passage, but I still haven't found the waypoint, which I do want to find. I think it's at the end of one of these pathways on the road. I think I probably made a wrong turn. Does it not go this way? Let's see. No, it doesn't. I guess I can still explore over here. Just aimlessly running around. That's always fun. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe Prayer Aura will actually be a decent healer later. See. I like playing Diablo 1 too every once in a while. But it's a lot of very clunky back and forth running and kiting, and I enjoy it to a point, but then like after a while it gets a little bit stale for me. Diablo 2 is more dynamic, more fluid, for sure. Like you can like, just like the way you can like turn and move is such a huge difference between the first and second game. Playing this game since I was like 6, probably. Oh man, frame drop. How all my viewers are gonna leave from the one frame drop, darn. I'd have no idea if a controller would work with this version of Diablo 2. I felt like the controller, or the controls with a controller on the Xbox for Resurrected were actually really good. I don't know if I would say I have a preference, but yeah, I'm definitely playing a mouse and keyboard though. By the way, oh, but like I said, I really actually did think the controls were good in Resurrected with the controller. I'm just going in circles now. I might need more tea. If I start running in circles and just kind of just being like, brr, it's probably because I need more caffeine. I should just make a like really quick graphic that's just like a teacup or a coffee cup, and it's like, we'll be right back. A moldy tome? time to get moldy.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
I don't know who at Blizzard does the voice for when you click on those books, and I think it's even the same voice in Diablo 1 when you like click on the tomes that you find that give you like the lore, some of the lore for the game. I don't know who he is, but he does a great job, and I really love listening to those little tidbits of tastiness, so to speak. I grabbed this waypoint, right? Like roasty and toasty. I don't even know how many inches my monitor is right now. I don't even remember. It's not like spectacular. It's like I feel like it's a pretty basic monitor. It's an Acer 75 hertz refresh rate. Like nothing special. I just like I hadn't had like moving around and stuff. I hadn't had like a monitor for a computer in a long time, or like even a desk setup in a long time. So even though I have a laptop, and it's a pretty good laptop, I'm like, I want a monitor. Yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, I just need to go into the caves now. That's where I need to go. I just need to, I'm like trying to discover like everything on this map right now, just for like no reason. See, in Diablo 3, Deckard Cain should have just stayed alive. I don't know if that's like a spoiler or anything. If it is, I'm sorry. But having Sean Connery do Deckard Cain would be awesome. Whoever did it did his voice, like, definitely iconic. But like, I totally see what you're saying. Absolutely. Now, every time I hear his voice, I'm gonna think of Sean Connery, even though not him. Seems like a good amount of these foul crows are appearing. I wonder if there's one of those nests spawning more. This, I wonder. Oh, whatever. Let's go into the cave. I need to repair my weapon. 10 out of 56 durability. It'll be fine. It'll be fine until my inventory fills up. Huh. Do the fallen ones not run away as frequently when they're killed by a ranged attack? Check this out. Because it's really annoying when they run away. Yeah, it seems like they're not like phased so much when my rogue mercenary shoots them, which is good because it's annoying when they're hidden prick little shits. think
I
that
am
might be worth
overburdened.
something. Oh, never mind. Look at me picking up all these damn potions. I got an addiction. Got a unconscious gravitational mental problem towards his potions. That was the most unscientific thing I've ever said.
The Order welcomes you.
Well, maybe not. But that was a weird way to say it. Septic large axe. I don't want your septic large ass. That's gross. What the hell? Better. Yeah. Just because it's slightly sparklier, that's my logic. It's sparklier, I'm taking this one. I would never make it in the professional Diablo leagues. They would say, you're a noob. I would say, I don't care. I'm just trying to have fun. My dog is sleeping. Potato. Well, he'll be quiet and sleeping until he imagines that he hears something, then he starts barking because just hears things that aren't there. I almost just feel like selling these gems. Like, I'm probably never going to actually get any benefit from them, other than maybe transmuting them up to a higher one, but I'm probably also never going to put them in anything. And once you're high enough level anyway, the way better ones just drop like candy falling out of a piñata.
Greetings.
Yeah. Doggo says, time for routine. Time for go outside. I think that a 2-hour stream is a good start for me, though. I may or may not stream more Diablo 2. I don't know. Maybe that'll just be more warming up for me doing content. Oh, sorry, my voice was like getting scratchy there for a sec. Had to clear it a little. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry if you wanted to watch more, but I'm gonna skedoodle. You know, whoever, wherever, whatever, whenever. You know, anyone is for that. I can't even talk. Thank you everyone for watching, wherever you are, whatever you are, whenever it is. Right? Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. It's been good chatting. And it's time to say goodbye.